The Giganotosaurus may have defeated the T-Rex in the upcoming 2022 Jurassic World Dominion, but will this make a difference when it comes face to face with the largest herbivore it's ever seen in its entire life, the Brachiosaurus? Today we will be discovering the battle analysis between these two dinosaurs, intelligence, strength, and everything to determine who will be the one to walk out of this battle alive. First, let's start off with the basics. Number 1, fighting. Well, before we kick off this battle, we need to determine who is better at fighting. On one hand, we have the Giganotosaurus, who is very, very, very strong and bigger than the T-Rex. Large, mid-sized claws, not as big as the Spinos, but certainly powerful enough to inflict some damage on any type of dinosaur that it comes face to face with. On the other hand, we actually have a Brachiosaurus, who is more than 55 feet long and can weigh more than 70 tons. On the other hand, we have a Giganotosaurus, who is more than 43 feet long and can weigh more than 15 tons. So, who is better at fighting in this analysis right here? Brachiosaurus will most likely just use their tails and large legs to defend themselves while fighting. The Giganotosaurus will most likely use his claws, his tail, and his bite effectiveness to try to prove that he is a really strong predator. When the Giganotosaurus comes face to face with the Brachio, it will most likely try to aim for the legs or anywhere that can inflict a fatal wound with its knife-like teeth. If it somehow gets there, it'll be game over it will most likely be a hard time for the Brachiosaur to bring down the Giganotosaurus if it ends up getting a lethal wound on its leg. But will this be the outcome? Let's find out. By comparing our results with our fighting abilities, we see that the Brachiosaurus takes the edge when it comes to better fighting abilities. Yes, we know. We're all surprised, right? Because the Giganotosaurus should have better weapons than the Brachiosaurus. But the Brachiosaurus will have the largest neck the Giganotosaurus will probably ever see when it comes into this fight. Its legs are just simply simply very, very, very strong and can make hundreds of cracks in the ground, sometimes even rumbles when it comes to its leg strength. It will have the largest neck the Giganotosaurus will ever see. Its tail is very strong too. Most likely, if the Giganotosaurus actually did come up, the Brachiosaur will try to use its tail to smash the Giganotosaurus' skull from the inside, most likely killing it. But will this be the outcome? Well, we'll find out. Number 2, intelligence. Both of these dinosaurs are very intelligent, but who is more intelligent? On one hand, we have a Giganotosaurus, who is most likely used for battle, defense mode, and killing its prey. And yes, it is very big too, but not nearly as big as the Brachiosaur. But for one reason on this hand, these dinosaurs did not live in the same age as the dinosaur age. On one hand, we have a Giganotosaurus, who lived somewhere in the mid-Cretaceous period to the late Cretaceous period, nearly 67 to 65 million years ago, back when the T-Rex lived. On one hand, we have a Brachiosaur, who nearly made it to the Cretaceous period, but the Brachiosaur didn't exist until the end of the Jurassic period, 150 million years ago. So time wasn't really on their sides. But we will put them together in this fight from Isla Nublar and stuff like that from Jurassic Park movies. Although the Giganotosaurus will make its first appearance in the upcoming Jurassic World 3 Dominion, or aka Jurassic World 3. The Brachiosaur wasn't shown much in the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movies, but we see that it's very, very, very strong, judged to the thick legs that it has and very large chest and tail. comparing both of these dinosaurs side by side to each other, we see that they both come equal when it comes to battle intelligence. How is this possible? Well, they both know what to do when they're trying to defend themselves. They would most likely use their tails, their legs, and their biting everything. Brachiosaurs don't usually bite at their prey, but they will try to use their legs, and their tail basically. Since this brachiosaur weighs more than 60 tons, basically. So, for battle intelligence, both of these dinosaurs come equal when it comes to battle intelligence. Number 3, biting. Although, even if the Giganotosaurus does have a powerful bite, it is most likely that the Brachiosaur won't really try to bite, but it will most likely try to bite at its prey. Brachiosaurus' teeth were just like a human's. They were block-shaped and most likely used for grazing grass and trees and leaves and branches and stuff like that. On the other hand, we have a Giganotosaurus, where its teeth is designed for cutting and slicing its prey. It would most likely do that to the Brachiosaur. If it got a really good shot, it would most likely try to aim for the neck and try to inflict a fatal wound to the Brachiosaur, most likely putting an end to it. But this won't be the outcome, or will it? So most likely, the Giganotosaurus will try to get its distance in between them, and most likely get its distance away from the Brachiosaur, and try to scan it to try to inflict a fatal wound anywhere. So who takes the edge for bite effectiveness? By comparing these two dinosaurs side by side, we see that the Giganotosaurus can clamp down on its prey stronger than the Brachiosaur. But the Brachiosaur isn't a carnivore; it's a herbivore. But it will most likely try to bite at the Giganotosaurus. By comparing our results with the bite effectiveness, we see that the Giganotosaurus takes the advantage when it comes to bite effectiveness. We'll be back with part 2 later.